Turn 3 for the first time. Only 5 riders in the field here, so hopefully we can see a few more riders take up their grid positions for the Mini Motard Grom races at the remaining rounds of the championship. So Barbot on his Supermoto machine. Grom in second place at the moment as they come round through the back chicane. Some of those Groms are only very lightly modified from what you'd see on the road, as opposed to the Supermoto machine of Loic Barbot, which is a dedicated race machine. Coming round to complete the first lap now. A 54.9 for Barbot from a standing start, with Rhys Oxley in second place. Third place as they came across the line was Craig Arnold, but I think Max Duffy has just made a big move up the inside at turn 1 to take up the running in third place now, with Kenji Yamada not too close behind, not too far behind in fifth position as they make their way up through the tight and technical section. It goes right, left, right at the top end of the circuit. It's a little 3-bike battle there for the final place on the podium. The real interest in the race lead is with Loic Barbot on board bike number 71 and Rhys Oxley on board bike number 23. Both of them showing a fair bit of pace in morning warm-up this morning. Safely navigating the last 2 corners to complete lap 2. Come round to complete that lap. There will be 10 laps to go in this 12-lap race. Interestingly, the high handlebars on the Supermoto machine of Loic Barbot, but the very low bars on all of the Groms out there. So Max Duffy doing a good job here to hold down that third place that he managed to secure with a big move at turn 1 at the start of the last lap. Kenji Yamada's now moved up into fourth place as well, with Craig Arnold on board bike number 44 moving back into fifth position. Race leader Loic Barbot just starting to get away a little bit at the moment. A 51.8 on his last lap. That was 0.2 of a second faster than Rhys Oxley in second place. The gap now out to 1.5 seconds. Big gap back now to a third place though. 15.5 seconds to our race lead. It's Max Duffy in third place on board bike number 77. Kenji Yamada on 202 into a third place, an increasing gap back to Craig Arnold now. 57.5 for Arnold on that last lap, so lost 0.8 of a second to Kenji Yamada on the last lap. Looks like Yamada actually starting to close down now. Max Duffy in the battle for third position. Duffy's going to be coming under increasing pressure now as they make their way down towards the final chicane before they start the double left-handers that bring them back onto the start-finish straight. Yamada now right on the tail of Duffy. He's going to be looking to try and make a move as they come down into turn 1. So Yamada on the 202 bike is certainly on a charge at the moment. Race lead for Barbot, currently 1.6 seconds over Rhys Oxley in second place. We've got a pretty handy lead of about 19 seconds over third place. Well, a big challenge coming up here for third place. Yamada just can't quite get the job done. Max Duffy still holding on to that third place, but only just. Okay, here comes Yamada, tried to get the run out of the chicane. Looks trying to go down the inside, can't quite get the job done again. But once you lose your momentum on a Grom Braxy, it's all done.
As only you know, too, you've been fiddling around with him as well. But Barbo there out to it. Well, he's not doing as easy as he did yesterday afternoon. He was pretty in decimating form yesterday. But there are, with 7 laps to go of this second 12 lapper for them for the day.
So having a look at his last lap, a 51.7. So he's been pretty consistent, only 0.2 of a second off his fastest lap of the race. Rhys Oxley with a 52.3. That's some 1.5 seconds off his best lap of the race. The real interest, though, at the moment is this battle for third place, with Duffy still just holding on over Kenji Yamada. Yamada's made a couple of attempts to try and get past, couldn't quite get the job done, lost a lot of momentum, and has had to try and claw back that little bit of distance. He's setting up again for another big move. Will it come down now at the final penultimate corner, and then can't quite get the job done there? He's having another look to try and go around at the final corner, setting himself up for a possible overtake down into turn one, but looks like that jump out of the final corner, Duffy has just got the better of him as they come round to complete another lap. 6 laps to go now.
And Barbot well in control out the front, 3 seconds, over 3 second lead. His fastest lap of the race at 51.5. And he's pretty consistent, staying in the 51s, the only one that can stay in the 51s. Reece Oxley, a bit of a lonely race in second position, some 25 seconds in front of that battle that Phil was talking about between Max Duffy and Kenji Yamada. And then Craig Arnold as well, dropping down to 5th position. So these will still be a tight little thing around here too, these little groms as well, trying to throw them from side to side and keep the corner speed up.
Well, I think that's the reason why Loick's going so fast on his Supermoto machine, because the handlebars on that bike are just as wide as his SMR 450 that he's riding in the Supermoto class as well. It's only a little machine. There's nowhere to rest, as we said. This battle going on for third place is the real highlight of this race, though, Braxy. It's getting closer and closer, with Yamada still just trying to find a way past. Makes an attempt, loses momentum, can't get the job done, and then has to claw back that distance once again.
Yeah, that's the challenge around here, as he had another look on the exit of that turns 4 and 5. If they, you've got to really be committed, because there's not a lot of room to pass. But as you said, Phil, if you can get in there, you lose your momentum if you mess the line up. And Kenji Yamada in 4th position there. He's having a real crack at it. He's got a few laps left to go. They're on their 8th lap. They'll have 4 laps to go when they cross the start-finish line. But at the moment, our leader, some half a lap in front, Loic Barbuck on bike number 71. He's got a couple of bit of ink, that boy too.
Well, seeing as he owns a tattoo studio, Braxy, I would say that's sort of par for the course. Yeah, of course, the owner of the Rising Tide Tattoo Studio in Chippendale in Sydney, specialist in Japanese and realism tattoos, is Loic. He's also a specialist at leading races here this weekend as well, isn't he? With a good victory yesterday afternoon in the class, and just starting to really get away now from Reece Oxley, who doesn't have an answer. Loic's dropped back into the 52s, but Reece Oxley's back into the 53s. This real good battle between Duffy and Yamada is still going on, but I think Duffy's actually managed to get away over the last lap or so and pull out, what would that be? Probably about a half-second lead. Yep, 0.582 of a second lead over Yamada at the moment. And it's very hard to try and claw back half a second on the little Grom around this very tight and tricky circuit.
Yeah, you've got to really commit and throw, as they say, you've got to send it into each corner to try and bridge the gap. But as you said, Phil, Duffy looks like he's duffed him up a little bit to break away. Is Barbot there in great position, coming to start lapping guys at the moment as they're on their 11th lap, so they'll get the last lap board at the end one. But Yamada's come back at him too in this battle for third. They might be some way off the lead, but there's certainly some entertainment value coming through this one as they come through the chicane through turns 9 and 10. And Yamada, he's got, here he comes, he gets good drive out of it through, he's got the wrong side. Oh, they nearly clash as they go into the final S's before that brings them back into the circuit proper for the start-finish line. So they're on there, they've just completed 10, and Barbot will no sooner they go past than Barbot will get the last lap board in his another convincing win after what he did yesterday as well. So the last lap board is out. He's a second slower than what he was, so he's out there in cruise mode at the moment. And Duffy just goes past as well with, Oxley just goes past with Duffy and Yamada, a good half a lap behind them at the moment. But take nothing away from our winner, or leader at the moment, who looks set to win his second race. But Yamada's having another good look at Duffy He hasn't got long. He had to go now. Is he going to go up the inside this time? Change of. Oh, mate, that was going to be a big move if he pulled that one off. He's not going to leave anything out there, Phil, with 1 lap to go.
That's it. They're coming around. They've got the last lap board, so there's only one circuit now. The Premier Kart track here at Eastern Creek to try and sort out who will be the last place on the podium. And Duffy gets it all bouncing going into turn 1 on that occasion. Just hit that bump there and couldn't quite recover as Loic Barbot comes across the line to take the victory. Celebrates with a little wheelie as he makes his way around the circuit. So we'll keep our eye on this battle now for 3rd position. Marta can't come back at him now as they make their way up to the final complex of corners to complete the last lap.
And it's Duffy is going to hang on by the skin of his teeth at the moment as the checkered flag is waved, and Duffy will probably be thinking that to see that checkered flag after that, but slowing down, there should be some good handshakes there, nods of the heads going, yeah, well done, mate.